Hola amigos, this is Oscar. So today I wanted to tell you about the routine and the steps that I take before going into a home inspection. And it all starts when the client gets in contact with me through email or phone. I get all the information necessary to make the appointment and send them an email confirmation with a contract that they can sign online. And the contract is just things that are included and what isn't, and kind of a brief description of what the inspection is about. Once the contract is done and everything's confirmed, I look for the listing online. I go through all the pictures, the description that the agents put up, and that allows me to gather as much information as possible about the house so that I can be a little more prepared going into it. Once I do that, I every night I always check on my equipment, my tools, make sure everything is charged and working the way it's supposed to. 24 hours before the inspection, the client gets an email confirmation just as a friendly reminder. The day of the inspection, I get there as early as I can and take a drive around the neighborhood, check the condition of the houses in the area, kind of get an idea of how old the neighborhood is, and compare it to the house that I'm going to be inspecting. That gives me some sort of an idea how that house has been maintained. Typically, the real estate agent gets to the home inspection before the client, and during that time, I try and get more information about the client from the agent, if they're a first-time home buyer or if they're looking for an investment property, because the inspection can vary depending on what kind of client it is. Once the client arrives, I can ask him any questions that the agent wasn't able to answer for me, and I explain to the client everything that's going to be taking place and kind of the flow of the inspection. During that time, you know, kind of give them a better idea of what is going to be taking place, and I also get a good idea of the type of client that they are and what they're looking for out of the inspection. Every inspection can be customized to the client, and that's what I do. That's why I try and get as much information about the home and about the client, because I want to give them uh, exactly what they're looking for out of the inspection. I don't want to give them any more or any less, because more information is not always better. It can be a little too overwhelming, or if they're an experienced buyer, it can be a little bit redundant and boring. They just want to get right down to the point, and yeah, so that's why it varies from client to client, and I try not to bore them with too much information that they already know about. So that's basically the steps I take before the inspection. I also tell the client everything I'm going to be doing, the order that I'm going to be checking all the items in the house, and the client is able to either come with me during the whole inspection, or they're able to walk around the house and look on their own. And whenever I find something, I call them over and show them what and explain what the concern or the damage or anything that I found. Then at the end of the inspection, I just give them a quick summary of everything, and I get started on the report right away. But I can go into more detail in another video about what the home inspection is about and everything that I inspect and the whole procedure. This is just a quick little video about the initial steps before we get started with the inspection. Okay, guys, until next time, this is Oscar, Trusted Realty Inspections.